Through this interactive lesson, we are going to learn how to improve our potential capabilities and achieve fluency in English language. To improve our English, we should specially focus on these aspects. Improve our grammar skills. Improve our vocabulary. Develop our communication skills. Improve our listening skills. Achieve fluency in reading. Develop better writing skills. Tap on them one by one to know about them in detail. Grammar sometimes stresses us out, as it can be quite confusing and complicated. However, correct grammar is important for our writing and to successfully communicate with others. It is thus crucial to know some simple methods to improve our grammar skills. Here are some basic tips to try. Reading practice, which may be the #1 way we can improve our grammar skills. Use of a grammar guide. This way, anytime a grammatical question arises, we can quickly refer to the guide to obtain the answer. Review the basics. Do some research on the basic parts of speech, as well as on the common mistakes people tend to make. Practice exercises. Set aside a few minutes each day to do some grammar exercises. Feedback. Pay attention to the feedback of our teachers. Make sure to pay special attention to those details while proofreading our work. Proofread, or read out loud. Reading what we have written out loud, preferably to someone else, is an efficient way to evaluate our work. Writing practice. The more we practice writing with proper grammar, the more naturally it will come to us. The most valuable vocabulary words are those that we can recall and use almost automatically. After all, learning vocabulary is only valuable if we can actually use our new words in a piece of writing, and it is equally important to use them correctly. Here are some basic tips to try. Develop a reading habit. Vocabulary building is easiest when we encounter words in context. Not only we gain exposure to unfamiliar words, we also see how they're used. Use of a dictionary. Dictionary definition can also educate us about antonyms, root words, and related words, which is another way to learn vocabulary. Playing word games, like Scrabble and crossword puzzles, can as well be an efficient tool to expand our English vocabulary. Using flashcards. A quick way to build a large vocabulary is to study a number of words using flashcards. Using mnemonics. It helps us to remember words' definition and their proper uses. Practice new words. We can practice the art of choosing the right word, and with a little bit of trial and error, hone in on the right word for a particular context. Subscribe to Word of the Day feed. Some web platforms provide us with a word a day either on their website or via email to help us expand our vocabulary. Communication is the most important component of any society. In order to communicate properly, we need correct pronunciation, because pronunciation affects the meaning of the words. Here are some basic tips to try. Slow down. If we want to be understood, the more clearly we speak, the better chance our listener has of understanding us. Record ourselves. Though we hear ourselves all the time, we really don't know quite what we sound like. Let's start recording ourselves so we can work on what we need to improve. Create opportunities. Start a blog. Get into English chat rooms. There are always opportunities. Where there is a will, there is a way. Speak English at home. When we come back home, we revert back to our native tongue. Make a point to speak it at home too. Take different style classes. A group class can be cheap, fun, and may work on all our skills, but adding a one-on-one class can also be very helpful. Talk to native English speakers. Talking to actual native speakers is the most effective way to improve our English skills, speaking or otherwise. Listen to the music of English. No, here we are not talking about English music, we are referring to the music of English. Even if we speak perfect English, technically if we speak it like a robot, we're not speaking it. Watch how an emotion is communicated in different situations. Listening is the ability to receive and understand messages of others. It is the key to an effective communication. Make conversations. More we hear someone talk, the easier it is to understand them. English has so many accents, people have to adjust for each other all the time. Know why it's difficult. If we feel that our listening skills are lacking, don't beat yourself up. It seems like the easiest skill, but it can be very taxing. When we get in the listening zone, we should remind ourselves that it's slang time. Listen to English music. Even just learning a song a day can widen our vocabulary extensively. It's fun and energizing too. Have an English exchange program. If you have a friend who speaks English and is trying to learn the language you speak, start an English exchange program with him. Watch TV, movies, or podcasts. It's time to turn our televisions on and sit down for a spell. If it can be recorded and watched more than once, even better. That way we can see our progress. Fluency in reading plays a very important role in enhancing our English language. Here are some tips to sharpen our reading comprehension skills. Read aloud. This encourages us to go slow, which gives us more time to process what we read and in turn improve our reading comprehension. Talk to a teacher. If we are struggling with reading comprehension, we may need more help with building our vocabulary or practicing our phonics skills. Talk about our reading. Ask questions before, during, and after reading something. For example, before reading a book, ask yourself, what is interesting in this book? During reading, ask yourself, what do we think will happen next? Or, after completing it, ask yourself, what did we like about it? Reread to build fluency. We need to read quickly and smoothly, a skill known as fluency. We should be able to read 90 words a minute. Supplementary reading. If we are studying a particular topic, we should also look for easy-to-read books or magazines on the same topic. Read books belonging to the right level. We should recognize at least 90% of the words without any help. The way we're taught English is practically the opposite of how native speakers actually speak. To improve our writing skills, here are some basic tips to try. Just start writing. It's as simple as that. To get good at something, we have to do it. We have to do it over and over and over again. Get it checked. However, it's kinda pointless if we don't ever get it checked or corrected. The better we get, the easier it will be to see our progress. Utilize the internet. It has practically everything we've ever wanted. There are websites that have English games, easy-to-read English articles, and exercises to improve our skills. add phrases to our vocabulary. If we say, "We received a cold," we'd get some funny looks, but not if we say, "We caught a cold." See how that works? Don't forget the small stuff. Make sure we have our spaces right, our punctuation right, and we have used capital letters when appropriate. That stuff matters too. Always rewrite after corrections. Once we've corrected a piece, we should try to write something the next day that builds upon the mistakes we made earlier.
If you liked this educational interactive video, check out our complete range of educational digital course books. Visit our website at sfpublishers.net to discover more. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon and select the option of all notifications. In this way you won't miss out any fresh upload of ours.